We have a red market on Friday. However, those stocks is visiting an important support. There's a potential for gap up on Monday or even a bump for the next week. And there's one stock jump 25%. We're gonna discuss if there's continuation. So let's build our strategy for Monday. Where do we get in? Where we get out, where the sign for the squeeze and a sign for short coming in. That's the most critical thing you should know in trading, because if the market go up and you don't take profit, eventually you're gonna lose money if you just hold and you don't know when you get out. First off, let's start with TBLT. We talked about in the live streaming, we said that the price will test our AMA and we suggest that the price will reverse and go down. This was a good trade, 7% before the market closed, just in the last 2 hours. Yeah, so the price, tested our AMA and went down. However, we're still holding the $2.49, the current support for TBLT. So what's the game plan? Of course, the $2.79 is the potential squeeze to go to $3.14, then the $3.49. So we have to be extra careful. There's two kind of reaction that we should expect. One of them is the pre-market. If the pre-market price action is over the $2.80, this is a good indication for TBLT have a volatility and go test this squeeze area. We have a test when the market open. If we open around the $2.80, rejection, but holding above the $2.80 accumulation, then go toward the $3.49. This will be the best case scenario. If we don't have this reaction and we still gravitating below the $2.79, I will be extra careful, because this will be a accumulation phase as long as we hold above the $2.49. If we held, is mean we can break the $2.79, the pre-signaling for squeeze, then overcome the $3.07. Let me just go for the blue chip company, then we go back on the other stock that have potential to reverse and squeeze. Huge selling pressure for NEO, 6%, NVIDIA 8%, and Tesla 6%, because we still gravitating down the moment that got rejected around the 313. As we suggest, Tesla will have a buying pressure around the 206 potential support. The strongest support is the 182 for NEO. As we suggest, the 1306 will be turning point for NEO. If we don't hold, is mean the $10.63 will or over the $11 at the reversal area for NEO. And the best signal for strength and entering again bullish run is at least overcome this white line, which is our ascending line. Big picture, you can see it clearly. After we clear this ascending line, is mean game on to go to the 24 squeeze area for NEO. You have to know what kind of strategy you want, what kind of person you are. If you don't have time to trade, like make a daily trade, I suggest swing trade. For NEO, the best, as we said, to average down is around the $10.63 and the $11. And I will load up again if we overcome the $24. This will be the safest kind of trade for NEO. For NVIDIA, of course, as we said before, the 117 should hold the first like average price for us for NVIDIA. After that, over the 100, and the bottom for mother of all bottom for NVIDIA is the $80. I will buy more share here around this level. For Tesla as well, have two levels, as we said, the 208 and the 182. If you want to load up with free stocks on Momo, because here you can win 15 free stocks, have almost 12 hours left in order to win share of Tesla. And the top share you can win is value wise is AZO, because it's 2,174. The least one is Fuel Cell Energies. Get your exclusive link with the comment section below, or the notification will pop up here, will take you directly to open an account with Momo. Let's go back and discuss the stock that have potential to reverse. If you remember, last time we did update for AVYA, even we did the update on our Patreon. What we said, and even our pre-market update, we suggest for our hunters to not buy until we overcome the $1.68. Here we test around the last day of September, and the price got rejected because we didn't overcome this orange line. and this is an indication for weakness. Let me just go in 1 hour candle. Of course, we don't have even 1 hour candle close above this line. Is mean the price is heavily shorted and the price went down around our bottom area, as we suggest the $1.22. So by tomorrow, by Monday, what we should expect? Are we gonna continue to go down or have a gap up? The best case scenario is a gap up, and the gap should be like when a market open around this testing area. We might have a gap until the $1.41. Let me just check how much. Yeah, 13%. This would be a good gap around the $1.39. If we open the market around the $1.39, there's a potential that the market will reverse and go down again for AVYA, because it's heavily shorted and a lot of people will take profit. When the market open testing around this new resistance, the $1.39, and re-enter if we overcome the $1.39 and squeeze area, which is the $1.68 pre-signaling for squeeze. The squeeze area is around the $2.22. Then other reaction if we go below the $1.22, because just at Friday 4-hour candle consolidate, so we have a huge fight over this support, the $1.22, and the last hour we have red candle but it's still holding, so this is good. But by Monday, if we have a gap down, on the other hand, this means we're gonna continue to go down, and the $1.22 it would be our resistance, not the support, and continue for the bottom around this area. This should be the bottom around the 0.91 and the 0.96. There's a potential that we're gonna go below the $1. Be careful. We need to hold the $1.22 to have a reaction for the $1.39 for AVYA. IMPP, all energy stock went up because we tested the third time around our ascending line, and we have a good potential for squeeze because we bounce from our MA. The other thing that is really good at Wednesday, if you remember, we test our resistance level, the 0.4378. So by Monday, we need to have this reaction closing above the 0.45 cent. This will be a good strategy or good trade for us to enter and take our first profit around the 51, then the 59. Let me just show you here. Consolidate, holding above the 0.45, going to the 0.51, potential resistance, going higher, and go for the squeeze area 0.59. So this would be a good trade for us. I'm just watching it and already put my alert for it. You have to put your alert as well. And you just put this on 0.58 cents and put it on green. The green is mean profit taken. Red, or let me just put it in orange, is mean breakout zone. And the support should be above, yes, here, above the 0.34. Even if by Monday we didn't overcome the 0.43, we need to hold the 34 to confirm the breakout and going to the squeeze area eventually to 0.58. Many of you tell me, like, when we go there, like 0.58 and 0.51, we couldn't actually know for sure because this is depend on the volatility. We can't actually call one of the whale to buy an IMPP because this is outside our control. That's why timing the market like this is a recipe for disaster. The last one is MMTLP. Went 24% or almost 25% when the market opened actually. And Friday we have 1 hour candle going from the resistance before the $2 and just went until the $2.49, test our resistance, boom, and get rejected. But before the market close, we have gained back the loss that we did and go back to test again. This is a really good reaction. Let me just go smaller picture. Look, perfect. This candle gave up in the last hour, of course, because we don't have volatility. We're already at the end of the day, and Friday a lot of people just take a profit. So this is a good reaction. By next Monday or tomorrow, if we have a gap up, this would be a good reaction because the next resistance or taken profit is this, the $3.07. Let me just turn it in the green, because always the green is taking profit, the orange line is the squeeze area or breakout, and the red line is the support. So just by seeing those lines, you make it easier for you visualize the profit taken and the squeeze area and the support, so I don't have to even write them, you know. I see a lot of trader put many indicators, like it's hard to see even the candle. So let me know in comment section below if you like this change that we did, because before we just do like one color, just yellow, but because if you just put one color, it's kind of confusing if we have 3 yellow lines. Just let me know in comment section below if you have any different idea. MMTLP, what's gonna happen? So as we said, if we have a gap over the $2.50 is perfect. This means this will be our support, holding above the $2.50, continuation for the profit taken for Monday. We might have this reaction, another 22%. And after the $3.07, we're gonna have another squeeze for this stock. We're gonna do update for it. But the bottom now is the $2 mark. We don't want to see any price go below the $2 in order to have squeeze for this stock. So let me know what stock you watching from those stocks that we already covered. That's why we build a strategy here, the hunter way of trading, which is entering around the support, exit around the resistance, and re-entering or reloading around the breakout zone. So hopefully you have a nice weekend, and see you by Monday, because we're gonna do update for crypto and stocks. So hit the notification and like button so you never miss any update and alert for many stocks. See you in the next video.